What's up, guys? This is Lucid Rain, and we're doing another cryptid. Today, we're going to be talking about the drop bear, which is an Australian cryptid, and it's pretty straightforward. It's essentially like vicious, rabid koala bears that are like carnivorous and like evil, essentially, and like super aggressive.
Pretty much the exact opposite of an actual koala.
Yeah, and why they were called drop bears is you could probably figure it out. Like they supposedly would drop down on you from trees and attack you.
Jeez.
So yeah, drop bears are essentially like angry monster koalas that are like rabid and straight up fuck you up and
Do they have like a common description of like how their appearance or does it just vary?
Essentially the exact same as a koala, but like highly aggressive.
So
essentially
they're basically there's
koala.
no way to tell if it's a drop bear or a normal koala.
Yeah, essentially.
So
And,
that's kind of scary.
This one is a little different because I'll just go out and say it right now. It's, as you could guess, it is a confirmed hoax. I do remember seeing it when I was like a kid. Like, I used to be on cryptozoology.com, or it was either .com or .org, but it had message boards and different forums and different like cryptids listed, and that was one of them that I saw on there and like heard people talking about, and it was like always considered a hoax.
I heard it was apparently made to just scare the hell out of foreigners in Australia.
Yeah, and so if we kind of go and talk about what makes this like a clear hoax to where it doesn't make any sense at all, we would just talk about koalas. Like koalas, and I kid you not, are one of the dumbest animals. Like,
yeah, they are not bright,
especially for a mammal. It's about probably the stupidest mammal, like of that size. They have almost no brain folds, so like they have very little cognitive function, like very little. They have adapted to eat eucalyptus plants and eucalyptus leaves, which is a tree that is like somewhat toxic and poisonous.
It's also
So
a very
they literally
specific tree.
adapted their entire livelihood and diet to eating leaves of something that is toxic and not nutritional whatsoever. And I believe that essentially there's so little nutrition in the leaves that they essentially sleep up to like 18, 19 hours a day because they don't have enough energy to really be moving around and doing a whole lot more. So like for an animal that is basically, they're kind of like a sloth. Like,
yeah,
they don't move
that's
much.
actually that's actually a good comparison.
So to imagine one of those being like
hostile,
aggressive,
yeah,
would probably be terrifying, because like they're always just slow and like
I would assume the thing
just
has
unassuming.
I would assume it has rabies or something. That would be my first thought.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, maybe that could have been part of the why someone might come to that. Maybe at one point there was a koala bear with rabies that attacked someone, and someone was like, "This is the drop bear,"
Yeah, I mean that could be the origin of that.
I guess you could even say it's not a hoax at that point, but
Yeah.
at that point it would just be a koala with rabies.
Oh yeah, that's an isolated incident. So that's not like, it's not a recurring things in that case.
So yeah, pretty much found in Australia. There's no sightings because it's a confirmed hoax. Could be a koala with rabies. Could be absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it could have just been thought up by some person. But think about it though. If you went to Australia and you were in the woodland areas of it and someone said, like say you didn't know beforehand. If someone said, "Look out for drop bears. They're really hostile and they can kill you," and they're in this area, you'd probably be inclined to believe them, right? Because they live there. So, who are you to like argue with them that that's not real? Like that wouldn't be my first thought, that it's not real. Like if you were a foreigner.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a weird thing, you know? I'd be terrified if someone was like, there's this miniature bear that hides up in the tree and will drop down on you and just tear your face
That
up.
that
Like,
does sound horrifying.
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
So, koalas are essentially so stupid that if you took a bowl of eucalyptus leaves and put it in front of them, since they didn't take it off of the tree themselves, they wouldn't recognize it as food. So they would starve.
Yeah, like, how does such a dumb creature exist?
Like, they are a wonder of evolution and natural selection. The fact that
Yeah.
they survived
Yeah, like
all
how?
these roadblocks in the way, I guess that just says Australia doesn't have any apex predators, I guess. Or at least
I
whatever
guess.
parts of Australia they live in.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I guess like it's crazy because when you think Australia, you think dangerous animals. Like
Yeah.
those things are synonymous.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's what you think when
No, yeah, that's 100% what I think. So that's another reason I would believe a local person telling me it's real. I would probably believe them.
yeah, it's kind of like insane to be honest
But
with you.
you have a point though. You know, nature and stuff is not generous enough to let such a pathetic creature like stay around, basically.
Yeah, and I think most koalas have chlamydia.
What is that?
I don't. It's a STD that
Oh,
like you find in people too. I don't really know if that's just a myth or what.
I mean, I don't see why it would be, but maybe
It could be. It could just be a myth, like, and that not be actual.
it could be. I don't know.
Well, guys, this was Lucid Rain. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.